question. If an A player walked into your company tomorrow, would they stay? Would they stay because they can actually decide, close work, and lead without you hovering? Most founders assume yes. Reality usually says no. And if you think you'd know, you probably wouldn't. And this is the whole problem. Your leadership ceiling becomes the company's ceiling. It comes down to whether you hold standards, assign decision ownership, and drive work to closure when it's inconvenient. If your best people are getting quieter, you're probably already feeling it. Let me give you 4 quick examples so you can spot it fast. One of these patterns is probably costing you your best person right now. If you've seen even one of these, you're closer to the ceiling than you think. So you hire a capable leader and tell them they own the function. They make a decision you don't like and you reverse it or show doubt. From then on, they check with you first. This is what's called founder availability bias, and it starts right there. It's the pattern where the founder's constant responsiveness becomes the default operating system of the company. So, do your leaders ask permission on decisions they already own? Now, a leadership meeting ends with a good discussion and no owner. 2 weeks later, the same issue returns and then lands on your desk. Decision ownership wasn't assigned, so escalation becomes the system. Do issues keep coming back until you touch them? Team reviews work, talks over blockers, agrees on priorities, and then ends without a clean close. No one confirms done, and no one owns the next step. So work stays open, meetings multiply, and nothing compounds. A players don't tolerate that for long. Do you end meetings with updates, but no clean close? When everything is calm, your standards hold. Then pressure hits, and you bend the rule. Just this once, right? You skip the review or take the decision back. Now the team learns standards are optional when it matters most. That's how leadership dependency forms. Do your standards disappear the moment pressure shows up? And by the way, in the next video, founder dependency, and it's why every quick question is a tax on your future scale. Now here's the part you can't hide from. A players don't need months to figure this out. They spot it faster than your kid hiding their phone when you walk in. You can spot this in 1 week of meetings. Here are 5 signals A players pick up on before the onboarding is even over. They ask who owns it, and no one can name the one person, or you get, "We all do." They know that just means unnecessary stalls, loops, and escalations. They deliver, and it just sits. No close, no decision, no move, or worse, you keep changing priorities every week. And they start questioning whether anything they do matters. They make a decision regarding project scope, but you override it without any context. So they learn their titles just for show. Commitments get missed and nothing happens. Or you step in and do it yourself. They see a system that rewards looking good and punishes ownership. They ask their manager, and the answer is, "Let me check with the founder." No matter whether it's budget, priorities, conflict, It's the same answer. They're not empowered. Instead, they're waiting. This is where quiet quitting starts, even with good people. If 3 of these are present, you can bet they're already halfway out the door. Now, they probably won't announce it. They'll just disengage and quietly start looking for their next move or job. And this is where founders get it wrong. It isn't just that you're losing A players, it's that you're training the rest of your team to stop leading. Your strongest people become careful. They stop making bold decisions or calculated risks because the safe move is to wait for you. Execution slows because you become the bottleneck for decisions that shouldn't even touch you in the first place. Leaders manage what looks good because ownership and enforcement aren't consistent. The organization looks busy, the work doesn't close. That's the hidden cost. Business can't grow past your current capacity to hold the standards, enforce decisions, ownership, and drive work to closure under pressure. So let's make this concrete. If you're the ceiling, you'll know the answer to this in about 2 seconds. If you removed yourself for 2 weeks, what breaks first? When was the last time a leader made a high-stakes decision without checking with you? If you can't remember, you're the ceiling. Think about the last 5 decisions that hit your desk and ask why they weren't owned below you. If an A player joined tomorrow, how long before they realize decision ownership isn't real, closure doesn't happen, and everything routes back to you? That's your retention window. That's how long you have before they start planning their exit. This isn't to call you out. It's to give you a clean chance to see it, name it, and change it before it costs you another great leader. Because this doesn't get fixed by working harder or hiring better people. It gets fixed by seeing the dominant constraint and installing the behaviors that raise the ceiling before you build the next level. If you're honest about what you see, you'll know whether an A player would stay. Click the next video on founder dependency. That's the pattern behind every quick question that keeps you stuck. And I'll see you in the next video.